What's up, you guys? We're back. Okay, let's talk about something that no one ever talks about, and that is a backdoor massage. Now, this is an absolute game changer when it comes to pleasure, with or without penetration. Now, I know most people hear anal and go, oh my God, no, and immediately think about penetration. And no, this isn't just for one gender. Whether you tried it before or you're just curious, don't worry, I've got you covered with literally everything that you're gonna need to know. Tips, techniques, and everything that you need to make it feel good. Take it from me, I'm a somatic sex coach as well as a massage therapist. Let's do this. So what exactly is backdoor massage? I'm just trying not to say the A word so much that I don't get canceled on YouTube. So let's start here. Backdoor massage is not just about sex. It's about awakening those sensations and those nerve endings, because there is a bundle of nerve endings. They're very similar to your genitals. It's about relaxation, connection, and exploring pleasure without any pressure. And no, you don't have to go straight for penetration. Massage itself can feel incredible, especially if it's done right. Think about it like a deep tissue massage. You know when they hit that spot and you're like, ah, yes. But you know it's gonna be even better because there's way more nerve endings and it's in such a taboo area. But what are some things that you need to know? Because there's definitely some of those. Number one, which is far most important, and that is communication. You aren't just gonna like whip this out of the box mid-sesh and be like, start doing it and applying it. Your partner might be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Or they may not say anything at all, and the next thing you know, they express to you after how they feel violated, and we don't want that. So we need communication. Talk to your partner, ask them what feels good. Have they explored this before? What are their boundaries? Do they want to explore this with you? Nobody wants a surprise in the middle of intimacy. Well, some of us do, but not all of us. Number two, also extremely important, hygiene. Hygiene matters. Trim those nails, wash your hands, and if you're receiving, freshen up with some wipes, take a shower, because you want to feel relaxed and confident that you don't have any things hanging around back there. And the next thing that is very, 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 very important, and if there is one thing that you take from this whole video, please let it be this. This is my absolute favorite thing in the whole entire world. You hear me talk about it all the time, and if you don't, well, you know what to do. Subscribe so you do. It is lubrication, okay? These are my two favorite lubes right here. They are by Pure. I also really enjoy their Black Bottle Backdoor Play. However, I use it all. But I also really like this Pure women's one. This is very hard to find in like local stores, so I always order it online. You can get it on Amazon. I will drop the link down below so that you know what you're looking for exactly. Those are the ones that I always recommend. No, I am not sponsored at all. Wish I was though, because I go through lube like crazy. But even though we're not going inside, we need lubrication. Lube, 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 more lube, because our anus is not self-lubricating. And lube makes everything smoother, the glide, the sensuality, the pleasure, everything gets heightened. No lotion is not the same. But if you're gonna be using a coconut oil, make sure that you're not dipping your dirty fingers back into the jar. Okay, we need to keep this hygienic. Okay, there's gonna be no cross-contamination here, but it's pretty much because nobody wants a dry massage. Like imagine stroking it with no lubrication. I mean, I'm gonna give you lube and you're gonna use it and then you're gonna go stroke it dry and you're gonna be like, well, I want that. Our backdoor also wants the exact same thing. So now let's get to the good part, the juicy part, and that is the actual techniques, honey. Let's be real. When it comes to sex, nobody really knows what they're doing. Nobody really taught us anything, and that's crap. And no, just relax or do what's natural doesn't work, because let's face it, feeling confident in the bedroom isn't always that simple. However, here's the good news is you can actually learn to be better in bed, baby, without that awkward, misleading Google. And I also really am a visual learner, so we need that involved. Which Beducated is obviously doing that because they are the Netflix of sex education. Except for instead of watching crime documentaries, you're watching experts teach you how to eat the and how to suck the. Also, they teach you about sensual massage, connection, confidence in the bedroom, BDSM, anything, all the way to vanilla to that kinky stuff. So if you want to learn new skills without that cringy, outdated stuff, you'll get modern expert back techniques with video demonstrations. And the best part is I'm gonna give you 60% off the whole year. All you have to do is click that link down below and use the code pleasurebhabie. That's basically the price of an awkward dinner date. Except for this one actually improves your sex life. Trust me, this will be the best investment that you have made in your confidence, in your pleasure, in your partner's pleasure, and it makes date night really fun. So if you've ever thought, oh, I wish I was better in bed, this is your sign. Because let's be serious, great sex is really a skill. So these are my favorite techniques to use. Now you can also do this solo. You do not need a partner. So if you want to experiment and try on your own, then please be my guest. So we're going to squish some lubrication on there, a generous amount. Let's start with a tablespoon. And this is going to transition us into our very first technique, which is going to be drawing circles. Remember, you always want to start with a gentle pressure. You can always build, but you cannot take away, and we don't want to overstimulate. Our goal here is to kind of work up those nerve endings and introduce new sensations. So with 1 or 2 fingers, you're gonna draw circles around the anus. You can go clockwise, you can go counterclockwise, you can switch it up and play with it, run a DJ style. Just kidding, don't do that. But you know what I mean. We are gonna be drawing circles. So switch it up and see what feels good. The next one is the stroke. Now I like to do this one with my thumb. However, you also can do it with your pointer finger as well. So you're gonna gently stroke up and down over top of the area. Think of it like a slow teasing kind of touch, because let's be real, anticipation makes everything better. Now, the third tip that I have for you is a rubbing technique, which here you're gonna be applying a little bit more pressure, not deep and going in, but we're gonna be applying a little bit more pressure. So option to use a thumb, 1 finger, or 2 fingers. So we're gonna be flowing back and forth, very similar to like that windshield wiper motion. This feels so good when paired with deep breathing. It can really enhance the sensation and drop you into your body so much more. Okay, this next technique is literally my favorite technique to perform because it sends your partner to the stars. This is the double-handed technique. And I'm telling you, if you are a dude receiving this, honey, you're welcome, because we are about to take you to a whole nother galaxy. And if you're doing this to a vulva-owning partner or a girlfriend, then I suggest that you add a toy, but we will talk about that a little bit later on. But you're gonna be using both hands to create stimulation. So with one hand, you're gonna be applying those circles or those strokes or moving back and forth or giving it a little bit more pressure. Even like a pulsating motion you can also try, especially if you are massaging a male, because the prostate is very close there and there will be stimulation and nerve endings that are linking the two of them together. Now, this is where it gets kind of crazy. So you can ask your partner to pull his member in between his legs when he's laying flat on his stomach and you are massaging the booty or the back door. And with the other hand, you can use these 2 fingers and gently stroke up and down his member. At the same time, with the other hand, giving him the massage. So you're coupling the massage with the stroke. Do you see where this is going? Try it. Trust me. I love watching somebody be full in pleasure. It gets me going so much. And if you are the person who is receiving on this side, it is going to feel so good. And if you are the person who is doing or the provider of this massage and you love giving as much as I do, trust me, it will be so rewarding. It will be like you came, but you didn't, but maybe you did. And if you did, that's amazing. And if you didn't, you didn't. But I like anything double-handed, because why stop at one sensation when you can have multiple? Play with erogenous zones. Now, I kind of just gave you some of my techniques, but what position are we applying these techniques in? So here are some of the positions that make a backdoor massage so easy, so wonderful, and nice and relaxing, and very climactic. So lying face down is going to be the first one, which we just talked about. This is like relaxation mode engaged. Have your partner straddle your legs and massage your back, your glutes, and your anus. Now, the second one is bent over. Now, I know for a lot of dudes out here, you're gonna be like, Miranda, I am never gonna be in a bent over position. That obviously makes me gay. Stop. That's not true. That's not true at all. That's not how sexuality works, but all right, sweetie. But when you are bent over, this gives us access to literally everything. We can play, we can wander, we can stimulate, and you're gonna have one hell of a time staying on your feet. So think bent over a bed, a chair, or even your partner's lap. This allows the better access while also giving you the option to relax. Now, this third one is really classic, but super effective. And this one works if you're solo or partnered. This is doggy style. Man, like what is this position not good for? This is easy access plus comfort equals a perfect combo. And the fourth one is hands against the wall. You know, you're standing and your hands are up against the wall. Freeze! This one adds an element of control. Perfect for those who like to play with power dynamics. Bonus points if you pretend to be in a steamy movie scene. Now, if you want to make it next level and even better, try adding some of these for even more pleasure. So first things first, a vibrator, a wand, a bullet vibe, something that adds more external vibrations, sending all those sensations to those nerve endings. I have this one here that works really good. This is the Wii vibe. I don't know which one this is. However, it also works as a clitoral stimulator too, so it is doubled. However, since I am saying that now, once you use this on the booty, it needs to be properly sanitized before you go and you use this anywhere else. Okay? We do not need bacterial vaginosis, or for those of you that don't know, you don't need your chick's kitty smelling like fish with a massive infection, okay? So we never double dip. It always goes V to A, never A to V, okay? Cool. Now, the next one that I want to give you is breath work. Deep belly breaths help you release that tension, but also send those orgasmic sensations throughout your body. I cannot stress this enough, how many people do not breathe enough during sex. Honestly, there are people out here that are just like, and honestly, I used to be the same way. And then we discovered breath. And breath literally gives you a full body orgasm, not to mention, it also can help you actually control your edge game. So if you struggle with lasting long, this is one of the goats that you want to harness and put in your belt. Okay, lock it away. And the next one is obviously exploring those erogenous zones. Try adding mutual stimulation, maybe some intentional touch in other erogenous zones, different temperatures, licking, sucking, ice play, warm, wax play. Just kidding, don't do wax play. This is not an area where we want to play with wax. Unless you were skilled. But these are all things that can help heighten the pleasure. Now remember, this is your experience. Explore what feels good. Take what you need and leave the rest. Now, obviously, by understanding this video, you guys know that anal massage is not just about sex, but it's about relaxation, connection, deepening your intimacy, and obviously pleasure. Now, there is nothing that says that you have to do any penetration at all. There is nothing that's forcing you or making you rush to penetration of any kind. So it's totally fine to stay on the outside. I love giving head and massaging the back door, the gooch, all of that stuff at the exact same time while swallowing the nuts. Like, it's the trifecta. It's amazing. Anyways, I just want to say, I believe in you. You can do this. Explore, get creative, get adventurous with it, and talk about it with your partner first. If you feel pulled to check out Beducated, click that link down below and use the code pleasurebhabie to get that 60% off. Go check it out. See what they're all about. I've been a member for 2 years now. No regrets. Trust. Okay, anyways, I will see you next week, hopefully, for another episode.